Yeah, Pepe, we've seen you play a lot in that game against Navy. It looked like you got injured in that game. Then we saw you kind of play in a reserve role until this past week when you stepped back into the starting role. How's it been so far this year, I guess, moving different positions and just up and down playing time for you?
Coach Kalani always teaches that, this is a culture of love and learning. And so I've experienced that so much when coming here, as I've really just looked to contribute to the teams, helping us get a W. I've been put in a few different roles. And so I've experienced that love from the guys the new position group, and helping me learn that. And then just constantly trying to learn and just to become better, and applying the same mentality of just trying to do, everything I can with what I've got, and just applying that to the new position.
I wanted to ask you last week, the weird formation that Texas State came out in, having the tackles out wide and whatnot. How different was that for you in your football playing experience?
It was different at first. And luckily we have a great coaching staff who made a lot of key adjustments after the first drive, which really helped us, throughout the game whenever they came out in those weird formations.
Sometimes when watching, Pepe, it can be confusing to figure out who's coming in to play what position, to do what. And like you said, it's been an interesting challenge for you as you've moved and done different things. What's that been like this year? Because in a lot of ways, there's a lot of flexibility, but with that comes, maybe some confusion or trying to figure out all of those different elements. What's that like?
It can be a little bit confusing at times, switching packages and when different personnel are in. But I've grown to appreciate, learning the whole defense and learning what different guys are doing. And not only that, but different techniques that I've learned while playing like this jack position, this D-end hybrid, that I can, be applying as a Mike linebacker as well.
Go ahead, Jay.
Hey, Pepe, we just talked to Jared Capisi. What's that dude all about? And why were people so excited when he got that pick the other night?
Jared's one of those guys that's just always putting his head down and constantly working. And so to see him get this opportunity and make the most of it, just made, everyone else excited for him, really.
When he says that a lot of you guys don't know who the walk-ons are and who aren't, is that pretty much true? Or do you kind of second that? And why is that?
Yeah, I would totally second that. Being a walk-on myself, whenever it doesn't really come up that often, but whenever it does, everyone is surprised, but they're more excited for me and how I'm doing. And they're so supportive of, my practice, my play. And I think it just really emphasizes what Coach Kalani teaches about a culture of love and learning, is that we don't care, what you are when you come here. You're a brother, and that's the bottom line.
Go ahead, Jake and Jared.
Yeah, Pepe, with your move to playing that jack position, like you said, you're learning to play it while also being a Mike linebacker. The position itself, you said it's a hybrid spot. What's it like to be, both the guy that is sometimes dropping into coverage, but also at times you're going down the line, pass rush, all that different stuff?
I really enjoy playing jack because I get to play the run how aggressively, which I like to do. And also I get to pass rush, which I am really excited to be taking some tips from the DNs that we have here, and am excited on my improvement. So.
You just touched on this, Pepe, but the humility that it takes sometimes to come in and be like either a walk-on or a scholarship guy or to buy into that brotherhood mentality that you were talking about. How important has that been for this team to be able to have that? Because it does seem like a lot of guys from a lot of different walks of life are having success. So how important has it for everybody to buy into that concept, that humility that's needed?
I think it's extremely important. I think it's been immensely key in our success, being undefeated so far, and being able to see when guys get in who normally aren't getting reps, to see how successful they are, because in practice, it's pretty well-rounded as far as who gets reps. Everyone, 3 deep is getting reps to be able to play in the game. And so while not everyone gets that opportunity, when we do, it's awesome to see, them making the most of it.